Alright, well I have my Bezzera home coffee machine here, and I'm doing this video so that I don't have to teach members of my family how to do it individually. So the first thing is you turn the machine on, fill it up with water. The on-off button is the orange one there. I just want to do a close-up of the machine. The orange button's the one on there. Leave it on for 10 minutes, and then when you want to draw the coffees out, you press there. So, what do? We grind the coffee. You can use any grinder you like. I use this very old cheap one, which a lot of people scoff at, and I probably will get another, but I find that you buy normal coffee beans and you fill that. I get these Lavazza ones, intense and velvety, but any coffee beans you're happy with, best to get Arabica. You fill this to the full, press the thing for 20 seconds, usually give it a bit of a shake, and then I give it another 20 seconds, which I think grinds it as much as that machine can grind it. So how do you make the actual coffee? One coffee scoop holds 8 grams of coffee. Fill it right up to the max. You take this handle, not the blind handle. The blind handle's for cleaning the machine. You take this handle and you just put the coffee in. Try not to spill any at all, because then you won't have your 16 grams dosage. So 2 of those right to the top. Right, so that gives you 16 grams. I usually then put it down like that. Then you have to tamp it down. I put it on the edge there, not on the table, because it can slip more easily. And with this machine you have to give it a hard, what I call a firm grind, a firm tamp I mean, but not absurdly firm. What you're trying to do here is get the dosage, the tamping right, so that the coffee, you should end up with a nice little cake like that, the coffee extracts properly.
Hand down.
Sorry, let me do that again. Into the group handle and lock it like that. Put the cup under. I have my milk ready to heat, but I don't start heating the milk with the steaming wand until I'm happy that my extraction is right. This is hot water only. I don't use that. That's if you want to make a long black, so that's hot water, right? Generally I don't use that. So we're going to make sure that the coffee is extracting properly first before starting the milk. I do have one of these thermometers that I like to use. You want the milk to be about between 60 and 65 degrees centigrade. So press the button. Normally it should extract for about 30 to 35 seconds. I always look at my watch. This machine does take a while to start. That's looking good. It's just the right amount of extraction coming out. See, nice flow there, not too much, not too little, just a good extraction there. I'm happy with that. So while that extracts, come back a bit low, and I'll just let that go. I start heating my milk. So you put the nozzle under the milk. You won't want bubbles, you want micro bubbles. And then you just put that, so you hear that suckling sound. I think that's extracted long enough now, so I'll press the green button to turn it off. Coffee can sit. So you hear that nice extracting sound. This is called stretching the milk. You can see the milk is coming up to the top of the jug. When it gets to about there, usually I'm happy at that point. Put it under there and let it heat. When the nozzle's in it a long way, that's how it heats the milk. You can take this out. If you get happy, you can take this out and put it in your knock box. Right, knock that out. Brush it away with I have some little brushes.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a little one. I've got a bigger one than that. So you brush that out, you know, ready for the next cup. I've got a better brush. So you can see now this is coming up to 60. So you now turn it. I usually like to make it fairly nice and warm. Turn it off. Wonderful little piece of wood I have. So it's improvisation. Clean the spout and always purge it so that you don't get milk solids up in there. So now we're ready to pour. Do that a few times. That's to get the bubbles out of the milk. You want no bubbles in. Sometimes I give it a little bit of a stir because it's a little bit frothy on top. Now the bit that I'm really bad at, which is the pouring. You just want to pour slowly, so you bring up the crema that is at the top of the coffee extraction with the milk. You don't want you want that brown crema coming to the top of the cup. As I say, I'm the most unartistic person in the world and I can't do patterns, but you kind of want to do that, sort of like that. Whoop, that's about the best pattern I can get. So that looks to me okay. There are some non-micro bubbles there. There's a reasonable amount of head on that. It's pretty good, I think. The colour's okay. And so that's very briefly how you make the coffee. Obviously you want to wipe this all your milky stuff off. I keep a little thing of water here to clean my sponge with, and wipe the, as I say, if we were finishing up for the day now, essentially you just turn the machine off with the orange button. But if you want, you could put the blind handle up into the machine, click it in, give it about 7 seconds. That's only if you want to. Turn it off, clear it out, do that a couple of times, turn the machine off, you can go walk away, and that's it, done. Alright, bye.